most of the remaining Davidians were concentrated here in the kitchen dining room area. It was the only way out except for one thing. Chilling outside the firing machine guns had. Indeed, 51 days the FBI was involved in gunfires shut up first. That would mean quite certainly that 27 of the people who died in the compound, I think the autopsy which are 27, I really off by one or two, who died in bullet wounds, as was said, but they were inflicted by other members within the compound. These are embers that are flying off the building, but you can see up in here that this is rapid gunfire. When we analyze the tape, we find out that there's two people there in this area here. And they're firing for about 30 seconds in this area, right here where we have the burning dining room area. And it's almost continuous gunfire. And towards the end of this particular section, we find out that the people doing the shooting are actually retreating away from the fire and shooting as they're retreating. The machine gunning of the Davidians trapped in the burning kitchen dining room was not only visible to congressional investigators, it was even visible to home viewers. So is the gunfire behind the tank smashing into the rear of the gymnasium. Neither was mentioned despite the fact the clear tape shown to the Joint Committee had far better clarity than the copy used in this film. Rolling on the floor and trying to protect myself from the beat and getting in the pitch black, not able to see the voices of those behind me screaming. Kind of got through to me. I recognized who they were. Could I be the father voices? It kind of galvanized me to just leap to my feet and jump and dive head first in the general direction where I figured the hole was. When I stood up, skin was rolling up my hands. My coat was all melted on my back and smoking. I looked back over my shoulder, and the whole head was coming out with a massive flames. And the first thought that came to me was, in the other room. My husband didn't get up, but my children horrible way to die. I try not to think about it because I keep thinking at some point they felt like I kept thinking people in the school, they were the ones who maybe they probably can't come today. I think it was to be this tragedy to show what kind of people we have as a government. A sewing mask that runs to the Starboard flag had flooded to the ground. They ran the ATF flag up on that flagpole as a symbol of a military conquest, because the whole world saw this as a symbol that the battle was over. I love this country, I love the flag, I love singing the Pledge of Allegiance. I still cry the national anthem. I hope not only law enforcement, but I hope everyone does that. The FBI is not, it would be no different the past 2 years, anti-religious rights or
anti-personal rights. We have plenty of freedoms in this country, which I love. We have the freedoms to stockpile weapons. I know I'm a Christian. I like practicing my Christian beliefs. I know I'm going to heaven when I die with my kids. I teach in charge of the nursery, used to do Sunday school, youth group leader. If someone tries to stop me from doing that, obviously I'm going to be upset. But that does not give me the right to go kill someone, go to my house, using my children as shields, and say, I'm not coming out, I've broken the law, I'm not coming out until God tells me to. That is wrong. The hearings have been on for 9 days or so. And I'm going to say this as nicely as I can, because some couple people have said, what can we learn from this? In 9 days, I can't learn to be a legislator. In 9 days, y'all can't learn to be law enforcement officers. Byron, Floyd Clark, Jeff Jamar, Dick Rogers, like them or not, or like what we do for a living or not, they've been law enforcement officers, some of them, longer than I've been alive. And with that comes a lot of experience. What I'm saying is, you have to trust the people in charge at the time. I'm on the food chain, so I'm standing by what they did, because I do what I'm told, as long as it's legal and moral.
My God! Torturing babies! And saying it's part of their job? And saying it's okay because their parents were bad? Our whole society is structured around the notion that if parents are bad, we protect the children even against the parents. In this case, the FBI and the government took the position, why, not only do we not protect the children, we use it as an instrument to try to get their parents to do something. We'll torture them so their parents will do right. Oh, my God, where did they think that up? We thought that their instincts, the mother instincts would take place, and that they would want their children out of that environment. It appears they don't care that much about their children, which is unfortunate.
The backward lobe corpse of this 8-year-old girl shows what cyanide does to the human body. It makes the muscles contract so violently that they can actually break bones. If one would use various use of cyanide as a method of putting prisoners to death, you note that these people are strapping their chains very heavily. And that's not to prevent them from escaping the gas. That's to prevent the individuals watching the execution from observing the effects the cyanide has on the muscles of the individual. As part of the evidence response team, I think one of the primary photographers that had to photograph the evidence before it was recovered and as it was being recovered and placed into the appropriate bags. I photographed the process of living collections of living quarters, and I also photographed all of the bodies from what is termed the bunker. Having been in a position to walk, touch, feel, hold, photograph, observe a great majority of the bodies in Red Joe,